They stole from a black teenage girl and made millions. She got $30. 30! While they got rich off her words. Let me say that again. A black teenager created something in her bedroom. Billion-dollar corporations stole it, made millions selling it back to us, and threw her roughly $30. Like she should be grateful. Her name is Peaches Monroe. June 2014, she films a 6-second video about her eyebrows and says 2 words, on fleek. 3 weeks later, IHOP's using her phrase to sell pancakes. Taco Bell steals it. Denny's steals it. Every corporation with a Twitter account is building campaigns around those 2 words a black girl said for free. They're making millions. Peaches got enough money to maybe buy the pancakes IHOP was advertising with her stolen phrase. Feel that anger yet? Because it gets worse. Within 2 years, Peaches had to watch white people slaughter her creation. My coffee is on fleek. This parking spot is on fleek. I did my homework, so on fleek. They grabbed her words, ran them into the ground, and by 2016, nobody could say on fleek without cringing. Peaches created something. They stole it. They profited. They killed it. She got nothing. And you know the most sickening part? This has been happening to black people for 400 years.
And this why I always talk about the Henrietta Lacks situation. They took that sister's cells and made so many cures out of it. But like he said, they've been doing this for over 400 years. This lets you know that we could create our own movements. All we do is gotta learn the patenting system and learn the copyright and all of that stuff. But then it's like, you gotta think. You gotta watch your own, you gotta make sure that you being careful of it, like your old stuff be going viral, you don't even know it. People be taking stuff off your old, you don't even know it. So then when you see it's going viral, you could then go patent something. Maybe you got an idea or something. It's not always a catchphrase. Our people been inventing stuff for years. This is nothing new. But in this video right here, he's gonna break down where slang come from. It's a lot of stuff that I didn't know in this video. I watched a little bit of it and I was like, yo, we need to react to this. But check it out, y'all. He about to go deep with this one. Shout out to Black Stories Untold. Y'all gonna like this.
Our music, our fashion, our dances, our words. White America runs the same con every single time. Take from black people, make millions, destroy what we created, move on to the next victim. We've been fighting this theft since before this country had a name, and they just keep getting away with it. South Carolina rice plantations, Virginia tobacco fields, Louisiana sugar estates. Enslaved Africans ripped from different parts of West Africa get forced to work side by side. Some speak Wolof, others speak Yoruba or Igbo. They can't
Igbo, Wolof, and Yoruba. So this is what they were speaking.
Understand each other, and the people who enslaved them don't bother creating a common language system. Why would they? These aren't.
He said that when they came over here, they didn't understand each other because they was all speaking a different language, right? Said they didn't come to a conclusion to have their own, common language.
People to them, their property. So the enslaved Africans built a language themselves. They fused West African linguistic structures with English vocabulary out of pure necessity. When you have to communicate to survive, you find a way. That language has actual grammar rules. She done told you, emphasizes the action is complete and still matters. He tired drops the is because West African languages don't need linking verbs. These aren't mistakes. They're sophisticated linguistic choices carved from desperation.
We smart. Why would you need all that connection? Why you need all these extra words? Bruh, and y'all know the English language is a bastard language. The English language is just a bunch of different language compiled all into one. That's why when you look at a word, it'd be like, yeah, this derives from this. This derived from over there. This derived from that. The English language is a bastard language, y'all.
This language became AAVE, African American Vernacular English, born from slavery. built on brilliance, passed down through generations as a marker of identity, community, and resistance. And for 400 years, white America has called this language lazy and ignorant and ghetto. The same white America that's now stealing it to sell sneakers on Instagram. Rachel Gentile was 19 years old when she had to sit on a witness stand and relive the night her friend Trayvon Martin was killed. Summer 2013, Sanford, Florida. She'd been on the phone with Trayvon when George Zimmerman killed him. Her testimony was supposed to be critical. She was the last person to hear Trayvon alive. Rachel speaks AAVE when she testified that Trayvon told her about a creepy cracker following him. Prosecutor Bernie De La Rianda had to ask her to repeat herself multiple times. Defense attorney Don West cross-examined her for hours, deliberately twisting her words to paint her as confused and unreliable. That's what they do. CNN's legal analysts watched her testimony and declared her not credible, based purely on how she spoke. George Zimmerman walked out of that courtroom a free man. And Rachel Gentile got humiliated on national television for speaking the same language she'd spoken her entire life. This is what forces code switching. Black people learn to change how we speak, depending on who's listening. One voice at home, a different voice at work.
So you do all these different voices so people won't look at you or deem you as ghetto. So people won't be afraid of you. Oh, they might think that I'm trying to rob them or something like that. So let me put on a front, let me put on this front for them so they don't think that I'm a bad person. It's all propaganda, y'all. I'm telling you, most of us have did it. I did it. We all, a lot of us do it, code switching, because we don't want them to think that we're going to do something to them, that we're not bad, or that we're nice, and we come in peace just to prove to them. Bruh.
Another voice in job interviews, a carefully controlled voice when talking to police. And when we code switch successfully, white people tell us, "You talk so white," like it's a compliment. Like sounding educated somehow can't coexist.
Nah, I never had no white person tell me I talk so white. I never had that. I never had that.
With blackness. This is exactly why Black Stories Untold exists. To expose the patterns they don't want you to see. If you believe these stories need to be told, subscribe to this channel and help us spread awareness. Now, back to the video. So where did these stolen words come from? Let's start with the ones born from people fighting just to stay alive. New York City in the 1980s was a death sentence for gay men. The AIDS crisis was killing thousands, especially Black and Latino gay men, while hospitals turned them away and Ronald Reagan's administration pretended the epidemic didn't exist. So in Harlem and the Bronx, Black and Latino LGBTQ+ people built their own world. Ballroom culture, underground competitions where houses, chosen families, competed in categories.
Now, I don't know where this is going. We're going to go ahead and leave it we're going to leave it right there. I don't know where this is going right here, but I just wanted to focus on like the slang where it came from, how we didn't need connecting words and all of that stuff, and we created our own little slang terminology and our own little language. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was dope. I didn't know about the sister. They was picking on her for speaking up for Trayvon Martin just because they didn't understand what she was saying. I didn't know about that part right there. I didn't know, unless it was so long ago I just forgot. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about the history and all of that. I don't know where this is taking turn to, but I don't want to go where this is going right here, because that ain't what I represent. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all let me know. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.